Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video we'll be starting with the programming language. So why to learn a programming language? In order to, as an automation tester, if you want to automate something, we need to have the knowledge of any of the programming language. So before going in detail of what a programming language is, we need to understand what is a programming language. So in order to understand the programming language, we need to consider a general problem statement. We'll uh, try to visualize what is a programming language in a very simple way. If you look at the problem statement, let's consider one of my problem statement. I want to interact with a human being. So in order to interact with a human, I need to find out one of my friend with whom I am going to interact. So if I would like to interact with a friend, I need to know the language that my friend can understand. For example, we can take the example of any language such as English, Hindi, Spanish. So, if want to learn any of the languages that my friend understands, I need to learn the alphabet and grammar of that particular language. For example, if I want to learn English, I need to learn the alphabets like A, B, C, D, U. Then the grammar associated with it, like the noun, pronoun, the tense, everything, so that I can apply those grammar to the alphabets and can form a meaningful sentence so that my friend can understand. So if we take an example, if I write like hello, how are you doing, my friend will easily able to understand that because it is written in complete English language, it has the alphabet of English language, and it is syntactically correct. That is, from tense wise, it is written in a simple language that anyone can understand. So, if we consider the real world problem, now if I need to add two numbers, so how can I do so? So I need to take the help of one machine which is a computer. Now the problem is that a computer can understand the binary language, which is nothing but is in the terms of 1 and 0. So in order to communicate with computer our problem, we need to learn one of the programming languages so that we can write in the programming language and it will translate into the language that computer can understand, that is in the language of 1 and 0, and can perform the set of instructions which I have given for adding two numbers. So in order to learn any of the programming language, say it can be a Java, it can be a Python, it can be a C#, I need to learn the rules and syntaxes that are associated with that particular language. For example, the alphabet, the grammar of language English are different than the one in Hindi. Similarly, the keywords, the operator, the rule, and the syntaxes of every programming language differs from other programming language. Now, if you see one example of a Java method where it is written that there is a function, it is written that perform the sum of two integers a and b and return the summation. So if you write this in this simple English way, it will be converted to the binary language and by the compiler, and the computer will understand the language, the compiled data and it will perform the operation and it will return as the result. So our problem is solved that my addition of two numbers is performed. Now, if this is a human being, okay, and the what we learned in the previous slide, the human being, what it does, it sends a set of instruction with the help of any of the programming language, that it take two numbers, perform addition on those two numbers and print the result. Then the computer uh, understand that compiled language, which is in the form of binary, and it does the operation and prints the result for us. So if we talk about this programming language, we can classify the programming language into two types. One is the high level programming language, another one is the low level programming language. So when you think about high level programming language, these are more human readable and user friendly. For example, Python, Java, C++, C#. But when we talk about low level programming language, when we need some performance and the research utilization, at that time we prefer the low level programming language like assembly language or machine code language. However, just to add, it is easier to learn a high level programming language because it is more in the human readable form. If we look at the example, this is the high level example of adding two numbers. You can see the program is written in a very simple way. In simple English, it has written that okay, enter two numbers. After that, there are some like we discussed the keywords and this syntaxes, which is asking, which is taking this input and it is performing the summation, that is int sum equal to and number 1 plus number 2. Then it is printing the output, and when we are running the program we can directly see in the console and we are able to enter two numbers 10 and 20, and it is giving the sum of two numbers 10 and 20 30. But when you talk about the machine level or the low level programming language, you can see at the right side it is written somehow that number 1 tw10, then it is first number is getting loaded to the AX register and the second number is getting added to the AX register. So if you see the both of the code, you can see the left side, which is the high level programming language, that is in the more human readable form, and this is quite user friendly. So throughout this channel we'll be going through the high level programming language and we'll be starting with Java. So if we summarize what we discussed in the previous slide, programming language is nothing but an intermediary between human readable code and computer. In other words, we, the human, provide step-by-step instructions to computer in human understandable language to perform the desired operation. There are mainly two types of programming languages. One is the high level programming language, another one is the low level programming language. So a programming language consists of some rules and syntaxes so that we can write the instruction. Then there are many programming languages, each designed with different goals and features. And if you look at the example, it's like Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, Ruby, C#. Thank you.